coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 180. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go, Set Hunt.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing. That's what they were thinking about, making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it. On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
21. Here we go.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
It's always up for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Love. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Check three. What we got? Where's 52?
2nd and 1. And John Brown's got it complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Patterson, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Operating from the gun. Love. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 4. He completes this to Sutton. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Looking to throw. Love. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go.
He's going to have the first down past the 20. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 94 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Second and 5. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd and 2, Love. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Safety's creeping.
From the gun, Love. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. throw on third down. Love. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A gain of 3, second down. To throw on second down. Love. He finds his target, John Brown. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Love. And able to find John Brown. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
Here we go. 15 on it. 15 on it. You can't block me.
On 1st and 10. Love. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. Love. Finding Knox there, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. He will push his way down to about the 14. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Love. And that's complete to Brown. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Back to throw. Love. The quick slant caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go. Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get. And you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
This is taken at the 3. So we're in halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
52. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Sponge. No.
To throw on second down. Love going deep for Diggs. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go with Gurley on first down, but he goes nowhere. They bottled him up for a loss of a couple. A loss of 2 there, second down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Here we go. Like 20. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Again, they run with Gurley. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here we go. 180. You. Go ahead.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The pass there complete to Sutton. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Love. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 29. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing after the interception. Love. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And an alley to run. Big hold of the 30. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
On 3rd down, Patterson. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. Looking to throw. Love. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 6. It's complete to Diggs. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up.
A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a second down. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On second down now. It's Patterson. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Once more, they turn to Patterson. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Back to throw. Love. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
On second down, it's Patterson, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Hauschka now for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Kill.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. They're running with Gurley. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Gurley. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From the 39, Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player? No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they'd place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
On first down, Love. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll run on first down. Patterson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Operating from the gun, Love. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58's the mic. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
set up the screen to Gurley. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Throwing on first down. Love. He's going to look deep down and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kicker, and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable. That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range.
50. Here we go. 180. Mike, 58, right there. And let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. Check three, check three, check three. 6.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. This will be caught by Brown. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I'm here all day. No, check that. Jim. Check 43.
On 1st and 10, Love. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. From the gun, Love. And he'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A 6-yard pickup.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Looking to throw. Love. And that is incomplete here.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. Here's Patterson. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's got his man. It's Andrews. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
58 to Mike. Hey, Charlie. 58.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Over the middle here to Brown. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
White.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And now Garoppolo lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Better ball security, but not much else to show for it.
It's now 3rd and goal.
This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. Another carry now for Gurley. going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags. And in an overtime thriller, they are moving on in the playoff.
No rest. They get to keep playing.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.